The first thing you need to think about when you draw a sketch is what is its end use. Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great today. So today I'm going to talk about fashion sketching. And fashion sketching is very important for a couple of reasons. So let us look into them. So ideally there are two types of fashion sketching. One is fashion illustration and the other one is fashion flats, or in other words technical sketches. So a lot of us think that fashion flats are more important than illustrations, which is true. I don't say no, but it's good to have a good hand in both of them. So let us see why. So before I dive into other things, the first thing you need to think about when you draw a sketch is what is its end use. When you talk about fashion illustrations, is it going to go to your into your portfolio, or are you going to show it to a potential client? So these would be the two scenarios where you need to draw fashion illustrations, because as long as portfolio is concerned, you will be including a lot of other things like flats, your mood boards, your fabrics, your color, your concept sketches, your fashion illustration, and your flat sketches. So if you are somebody who is struggling to do fashion illustration, then it is a good idea to put all your concentration on fashion flats and convey what you're trying to convey through your fashion flats, which is also good because in the industry there is a huge need for people to draw fashion flats. Having said that, what is the purpose of drawing an illustration? See, an illustration is drawn mainly to convey your design idea to a client or to your senior or to your anybody. So having said that, it is important to learn to draw good fashion illustrations. That does not mean that they have to be very artistic and beautifully made and you have to spend a lot of time on it and so on. It is not necessary. If you are an artist and if you are able to do that, well and good. So that the moment somebody sees your sketch, they are able to understand what is a garment, what design you are planning to make or create. But otherwise, an illustration could be simple and just convey the idea in a very simple manner. A simple stylized illustration will be sufficient. So like I said earlier, if you're going to use it in your portfolio, and obviously you are not going to add a rough sketch, rough sketches would be part of your sketchbook, but when you're drawing it as a fair presentation, make sure to draw it in a nice manner with all the proportions intact and with your garment showing the fit in a correct way. But when you're working in the industry, where is fashion illustration used? To be honest, it is not used much. But one place where it is importantly used is again to convey your design idea to the client, to before even you finalize your designs. So, for example, you are having a project, you are working with a client, and the first thing you will be doing is designing. So designing, in other words, is putting your ideas on paper. So the first thing you will be doing is illustrations. In this case, I have a bonus tip. If you are someone who does not get the proportions right, always struggle with the shape of the legs, the shape of the hands, the face, etc., you can just use an existing croquis and then trace over it and use that as a template to sketch your garments over it and then show it to your client. You don't even have to sketch out the illustration, just use that as a base to sketch out your garment. That would be sufficient as long as you convey your idea, as long as you convey the fit, the fall of the garment, and you can call out the details, you can mark an arrow and write the details, and as long as the other person is able to understand clearly, that much would be enough. So once you get the approval of these, then what would be more important is learning to draw flat sketches. So having said that, flat sketches play a very important part in the industry. So again, flat sketches, when I look at a lot of beginner portfolios, not much importance have been given for the flat sketches. First of all, the front and back sketches are okay, but it is also important to draw detailed sketches showing all the different technical details, the different stitch lines, the button details, which indirectly or directly tells the other person that you're very strong in garment construction or you're very strong in all the technical things. So it is important to be strong in your flat sketches, the front, back, and the detailed sketches. So your flat sketches should be made in such a way that even if a person on the other side of the globe seeing your sketch will be able to see that and make the garment without even having to contact you. So you have to make it as clear as possible. So in the industry, a flat sketch is drawn in order to be included into a tech pack. So these flat sketches form a major part of the tech pack. So a tech pack is a set of documents that contains each and every detail of that particular garment. So the main part is the front and back sketches, and then the detailed sketches, and then if there is any artwork, then that also is added, and along with that the fabric details, the different stitching details, the trims, accessories, the complete details, even a single a single stitch, even the length of the stitch, the size of a button, what type of button it is, even a small thing, every nook and corner of the garment is taken care of. All the details are taken care of. So it is important to draw flat sketches as detailed as possible. That's all for now. I hope you found this useful. If you feel somebody would benefit from this, please do share. See you again in another video. Bye bye.